Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. Today, the topics will be the speed of moving planets and retrogression. Naturally, all the planets move around at a different speed in the sky. And then, the Moon is the fastest planet and she takes only 2.5 days to pass through one side. So, she needs just 29.5 days to complete one cycle of the zodiac. This means nearly 1 month for 12 signs. And the second, the Sun has regular motion and passes through one sign within 1 month. It means 12 months or 1 year to complete one cycle of 12 zodiacs. The calendar we use today is based on this solar year and called solar calendar. Retrograde planets. The planets within our solar system are in constant motion as they revolve around our Sun. When we gaze into the night sky, our planets move to the east relative to the star. However, there are times where it appears that a planet is moving in the opposite direction to the west, and that is when a planet is referred to as moving retrograde, abbreviated or short form RX. Sometimes we express that retrograded planets in red-colored ink or within bracket. Of course, retrograde planets are never actually moving backward. The backward motion is purely an optical illusion. Planets only have the appearance of moving backward from our position here on Earth. The same optical illusion you may have experienced yourself when driving past a car traveling at slower speed to your vehicle. As you pass the car, there is a period when it appears that the car you are passing is stationary and then moving backward. It is an illusion created by the different speed of the passing vehicles. Rahu and Ketu always move in the clockwise direction. In other words, their direction is opposite to that of the Sun and the Moon. However, we never consider that Rahu and Ketu retrograde. On the contrary, the Sun and the Moon move forward direction only. They never go backward. For the other planets, say Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus and Saturn, sometimes practice retrogression. It means they often move reversible direction. But for retrogression, planets become slower and eventually they stop. This will last some days and after that they turn retrograded. After some months in retrogression, they again slower in speed and then turn direct. In ephemeris, they express capital R for retrogression and capital D for direct motion. Here, I need to explain about the ephemeris. It is one kind of calendar that shows the position of the planets, that is longitude, degree, minutes, and second. Mercury retrograde. Mercury, the planet of communication, moves retrograde. This only appearance of moving backward in our sky, approximately 3 to 4 times each year, and for approximately 3 weeks each time. Mercury only takes 88 days to transit around the Sun, whereas Earth takes approximately 365 days. Hence, as time during Mercury transits from the position of Earth, Mercury appears to be moving backward, retrograde in our sky. Mercury's rules or communication, such as computers, phones, travels, electronics, and all business, personal communication and documentation. When Mercury's move retrogrades, and into the darker recesses of our psyche. This may herald a time of misunderstanding, miscommunication, computers and electronics crashing, and plans going haywire. Venus retrograde. Venus takes 225 days to do a complete revolution around our Sun, and is stationary for somewhere between a few hours or 3 or 4 days. Venus moves into retrograde every 80 months or so, and then still that way for about 6 weeks. Venus rules all our relationship to self, as well as love, family, friendships, and our visionary relationship. It also is our appreciation of art, beauty, and our passion. Mars retrograde. Mars takes approximately 2 years, 687 days, to do a complete revolution around our Sun. Mars moves into retrograde every 2 years plus 2 months, and then stays that way for about 55 to 80 days. Mars rules energy, passion, action, initiative, and asserting yourself out in the world. Jupiter retrograde. Jupiter takes approximately 12 years to do a complete revolution around our Sun. Jupiter moves into retrograde every year for around 120 days. Jupiter rules expansion, freedom, wisdom, travel, foreign affairs, abundance, and good luck. It is a social and jolly planet, working with the collectives as it spans about 1 year in every sign of the zodiac. It spans about 1 year in every sign of the zodiac. Okay, Saturn retrograde. Saturn takes approximately 29.5 years to do a complete revolution around our Sun. Saturn moves into retrograde every year for around 140 days. Saturn is often referred to as the planet of karma, means fate, discipline, or the dispensers of justice. It is a factual planet that induces us to face our personal reality, and is thorough, unrelenting at breakdowns our control issue. I like to view Saturn as a wise old sage. Let us see in the chart the phenomenon of retrogression. As per this chart, all the planets except Rahu and Ketu move clockwise direction, or as the pointer moves clockwise direction or forward movement. But Rahu and Ketu ever moves backward direction or as the pointer move. This is reversible direction. But we don't consider Rahu and Ketu's retrograde. In this chart, as far as Saturn is concerning, Saturn retrogrades, so its direction will be as the pointer move or anti-clockwise direction. This is phenomenon of retrogression. Now let us focus on the diagram. As you see, this is the Sun, Mercury, Venus, our Earth and the Moon, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and the Pluto, and so on. In fact, all the planets, including our Earth, are revolving around the Sun. This is actual fact, but in astrology, if seen that or their concept accepted are based on the scene that can only be seen from our earth. Okay, I'm gonna have to end up the lesson here. See you soon in the next videos. Have a nice day.